Today's video will share a priceless habit that will change your life. It's a habit that will make you great in society, at work, or with your family. Everyone will respect you, and you will find the true meaning of success. Now, let's listen to the story of a poor man who became a king because of this habit. So, let's begin with your warm expectations. Once there lived a great king who was renowned for his wisdom and intelligence. As the king got old, the thought of retiring came to his mind. He spread the word across the kingdom that he would soon appoint a new successor for his kingdom. The news of the search for a new successor caused great stir across the kingdom. The king was considered to be the wisest to have come to power. His clever policies had helped build a just and content nation over the course of his rule. The king had no son, therefore, he wanted to make any deserving young man the king from among the people of his nation. He called the youth of the nation together and gathered them in the royal hall. The king gave each of them a seed and said, "This is a very special seed. I want all of you to plant it, take care of it, and come back after a year with what you have. Based on what you bring back, I will decide the next king of the country." Everyone left with the seed, excitedly planted it, and waited for it to grow. As months passed, the youth of the country talked about how their plants had grown tremendously beautiful. Among all the youth, there was a young man whose seed had not even sprouted, although he watered the seed every day and did everything to make it grow. Yet it did not sprout. He could hear people talking about their plants, but still he had nothing. A year passed from the day the seeds were distributed. All the youth was summoned to the palace to display the outcome of their seeds. The young man, whose seed did not grow like others, was reluctant to attend the gathering, but his mother insisted he go to the palace with what he had because his efforts had been true, and there was no shame in showing that. The young man went to the palace with his empty pot of soil. In the gathering, he was amazed to see the variety of beautiful plants others had grown. The young man put his empty pot on the floor, while many others were laughing at him for doing so. When the king arrived in the hall and inspected each pot, he slowly examined all the different plants and looked at the young men who accompanied them. The young man with the empty pot was hiding in the back, trying to go unseen, but the king found him and gave pause when he did. Walking over, he eyed the young man and his plant closely, but he said nothing. He ordered his guards to bring the young man to the front of the court. The young man was very sad as the king had noticed his utter failure to grow a seed. Arriving at the front, the guards let go of him, leaving him standing alone before all the others, many of whom were laughing at him. The king called the young man closer, held his hand, and raised it, saying loudly, "Behold, everyone, this is your new king." Then the king said, "1 year ago, I gave everyone a seed and instructed you to plant it, water it, and bring it back. What you are unaware of was that every seed I handed out had been boiled beforehand, so none of them were fit to grow. Yet all of you, after a year, have brought me trees, plants, and flowers grown dishonestly. The seeds which grew these plants were not the ones I provided you. Look at this man, he is the only honest person among you who has not replaced his seed, and that's why he deserves to be your ruler." This story teaches us that honesty is a priceless quality that can change our lives like his. In today's world, being honest is challenging, but once a person becomes honest, he will find the true purpose of life. Be honest not only in your job or passion, but also with your family, friends, society, and yourself. A dishonest person may achieve quick success by deceiving others, but society or a company will never truly respect him. Therefore, winning late with honesty is better than winning quickly with dishonesty. So, this is the God's Goals great story. Thank you so much for watching and stay blessed.